What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jobber Radio. This is a Jobber Radio Prediction League recap video. And if you don't know what Jobber Radio Prediction League is, you need to go to jobberradio.com, which is our website. Hover over Join the Prediction League. You can sign up, take part in the Prediction League. You can post and predict pay-per-views. We have a Discord channel. Come hang out. We're building a community right now. You can win titles. You're going to keep track. We'll keep track of all your stats. We'll keep track of your records. You'll unlock achievements. You'll start feuds. You can join teams. You can join stables. You can do it all. It's all a lot of fun. And if I haven't sold you on the Jobber Radio Prediction League, then just shut this video off, because this does not pertain to you. This pertains to the people in the Prediction League. So we got a lot to talk about. This is probably going to be a long video. Just a little heads up for you. I'm Jake, aka Bomber, and we're going to be talking about the Survivor Series recap as well as WarGames. We had two big pay-per-views, two big JRPL shows back-to-back nights, and we're also going to preview, wait for it, that's their terrible drum roll. We are not going to go over the house show because we really haven't built the card yet, which is the Ring of Honor show. But we're going to talk about Clash of Champions. We got the whole card pretty much laid out. A couple of exceptions, obviously, for a couple stragglers that are going to straggle in and get some matches. But we got the main part of the card done. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to reveal, well, because it's part of the card, we're going to reveal the Tag Team Championship Classic 2018, all 8 teams, who's facing who in the first round, where the brackets are going to come out. There will be a video, or a article posted in the news section coming up later on about, each team, little detail about each team. You're going to see the brackets. It's going to be a nice little graphic that I'm going to make. And, yeah, it's just some more little news article stuff for you guys, little kayfabe stuff. But anyway, we've already gone too long in this intro. Let's start with WarGames. What happened at JRPL WarGames? We had a lot of big matches. 3 of our 4 titles were on the line. And let's just start out with the big shebang right here, the World Championship match, the main event. Okay, now, going into this match, this was just John, our world champion, defending the title against 3J Platinum. This was one of the last Solution versus Regulator matches building up towards Survivor Series, which was the next night. Now, I know what you're seeing right here. You're seeing on the screen, Tino defeated both of these guys. That is because Tino cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. He ran down to the ring. Basically, I'm gonna throw some kayfabe in here, because if you scroll down, a little right up here, a long right up here, that's all kayfabe. It tells you what happened, big highlights during the show on several matches and whatnot. But basically, 3J Platinum versus John, both teams, the Regulators, the Solution, they were banned from ringside. So nobody was at ringside. John was getting his ass beat at one point. He was going to lose the match. And if you look at the score, 3J Platinum scored 25. John scored 22. So if it wasn't for Tino coming down, pulling out the ref, and cashing in his contract, 3J Platinum was 1 second away from beating John and becoming the brand new Jobber Radio Prediction League World Champion. But he didn't do it. Tino turned it into a triple threat, jumped in there, hit his finisher on 3J Platinum, pinned 3J Platinum, and became the second ever JRPL champion and your brand new champion right there. Tino, he's been absolutely phenomenal in JRPL. He's very worthy of that title, and it was only a matter of time. But what does this mean for John and Tino, since they're both members of the Solution? We know that was their whole game plan, was to make sure the title didn't leave Solution. And you know what? If you ask me, I think the game plan worked out perfectly. The title stayed with Tino because 3J Platinum would have won it in that match. So, what a big main event. Absolutely insane. I will say this, though. I'm kind of disappointed in the match as far as the cashing in, because I wanted it to be a surprise. I didn't want anybody to know about it but me and Tino, and of course maybe the Solution, because I'm sure they talk things out. But I'll be damned if I didn't jump in Discord. I'm not going to name any names, but somebody contacted me and they were like, hey, since Tino's cashing his Money in the Bank briefcase, I want to know, can I like be involved in the story? And I'm like, wait a minute. No results have been posted. No, the show was just hours away from finishing. And man, that just, I know we're in the hardcore aspect of the wrestling world. And as hardcore fans in wrestling, I know we like to be behind the scenes. We all like to know what's going on. But guys, I guess I can't stop it. WWE can't stop it. Obviously, we're just a damn prediction league here, but we're not going to stop it. I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. I think it would have been a much better surprise, a much bigger shock factor if nobody knew about it besides the Solution and Tino. It sucks that somebody else knew about it, and it really, I'm not going to lie, I was kind of upset when I heard that somebody ruined the surprise of the cash-in. I was pretty disappointed. No joke at all. I am going to be honest about it. So hopefully next year, to me, it kind of ruined it. It kind of ruined the moment for Tino for several people. I know not everybody knew, but it just ruined it. I feel hopefully next year, whenever somebody wins Money in the Bank, they're going to cash in a little more discreetly and not ruin it for a lot of the other people, and it'll be a bigger surprise. It'll be a bigger shock to everybody. Like, oh my God, wow, that was insane. That was crazy. But anyway, there we go. Moving on. That was my little rant for the video. Moving on, we had the Solution defending their tag team titles against the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, AHMF, Spring Tigress, and the GMSG. Look at this score, guys. 2 points separated these two. These guys are always putting up really close matches against one another. And, of course, this was yet another close match. But, unfortunately, of course, the Solution, the Warden, Beer Me Jesus, these guys are unstoppable. We'll be talking about them later on, of course, with the tournament coming up. But, guys, who is going to beat these sons of bitches? Who is it going to be? And, of course, if you didn't guess, I just left. Who cares about cussing anymore? YouTube's the worst, so they're not gonna worry about making these videos fun for me and monetize anything. No, they're just gonna just take them all down. You know what? That's my second rant. I gotta stop. We're gonna talk about the Solution right now. How in the hell do they keep winning? The Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, they won a triple threat ladder match to get into this match, first of all. They beat Otis and Wookie as well as the Outsiders. So they're very well deserved. They are one of the better tag teams in the division, and they are worthy competitors. But obviously with the close score, but it seems like nobody has a chance against the Warden and Beer Me Jesus. Something is going to have to happen, and I'm really excited about the tournament, and we're going to see where those titles go, or if Beer Me Jesus and Warden just go straight through and fucking beat everybody. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I know it's going to be interesting, but they had a very close matchup, almost match of the night here. The Solution get the win, defending their titles against the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers. And then we have the third title match on the night. Myself, Bomber, defeated Captain Charisma from the Regulators in a hardcore match, 18-12. Close match. I'm going to be that guy. Everybody else likes to brag when they win. I'm going to be that guy. Yeah, I kind of called it. I have now, after Survivor Series, when we get there, I have now won 9 of my last 10 matches. I'm almost unstoppable right now. I should be challenged for the world title, but you know what? I want to work my way up. I want to earn my stripes, I guess. I want to earn my way up to that world title, which no doubt in my mind, I will be there one day. So you people better be ready, because I have been on top of my game. And now that means I am the Ultraviolet Champion. I've been in a lot of hardcore matches, death matches. I've been in an Ultimate X match. I've been in a bunch of different match types, so I'm ready. I've been waiting for this. I'm ready to defend that title in all kinds of crazy matches, and we'll be talking about one of those coming up later on against somebody I'm really excited to talk about getting a title shot. So, moving on, we had Super Hippo defeat Victory Green. The kind of stipulation behind this match was if Victory Green was victorious, he would have got a title match the very next night at Survivor Series, but Super Hippo being Super Hippo, you're just not going to beat him, man. You're just not going to beat him. He's almost unstoppable, too. He won with 25-21, so that means that he was going to be in a singles match. That would have been a triple threat match, because the winner of the Green Machine and Oh Hi Joey was going to face Super Hippo regardless, which the Green Machine did get the win. So It is, we'll talk about it in a second, but the Green Machine versus Super Hippo at Survivor Series, but Victory Green just missed out on making that a triple threat match by 4 points. So, moving on, we had Super Hippo, Green Machine both win, meaning that they will face each other the very next night at Survivor Series. We had Jonathan, I was about to say Jonathan Popplestone. Cam Popplestone defeated Tino by 1 point. This ended up being match of the night. They had the 2 highest scores on the night. Look at that. Look at that. Did you see Tino won the world championship, but yet lost to Cam Popplestone? And of course, rightfully so. I agree 100%. Cam Popplestone needs to be going out there and bragging, hey, I just beat the guy that later on that night won the world title. And of course, if you didn't notice, Tino got 36 points in the world title match because he got 26 here, 10 plus points because he cashed in, but he would have beat both of these guys regardless. So either way, he was being safe. He still won. But that's why if you look around, you're like, why did he get 26 here and 36 up here? That's because when you cash in the Money Bank, you get 10 points added to your score for the surprise factor. That's kind of the kayfabe, kind of like that's the benefit of being Mr. Money in the Bank. But anyway, but since if you go down and read the kayfabe, the results down there in the bottom after the results here, Cam Popplestone won by disqualification because we had Tino get frustrated that he was not manhandling Cam Popplestone, and he hit Cam Popplestone with the briefcase, getting himself disqualified, meaning Cam Popplestone picked up that victory. That's a little kayfabe stuff. And yes, some of you were saying, oh, well, that's just because he's trying to protect the guy that went on to win the title. Of course it is. Of course it is. I mean, obviously Cam Popplestone had the better night, and he got the win on his record forever. It's going to say he beat Tino, but just for kayfabe reasons, spicing it up a little bit. Tino, got frustrated, hit Cam Popplestone with the briefcase. Later on, came out, cashed in the briefcase. So there you go. We had CM Carlito defeat Crimson Cyborg. We had CC versus CC here. And Crimson Cyborg has been on absolute slide, man. He's been struggling hardcore, and he was trying to get a big win going into the main event at Survivor Series, but he just couldn't get it here. Lost by 1 point to CM Carlito, who has been on a meteoric rise. He's been doing so good. Very excited for him, and we're going to see where he goes in the future. Broken Nerd, what an upset, guys. Broken Nerd beat Mod Step, who was borderline main event style status, I should say. A 3-point victory. Broken Nerd, he seems to come in. He beat Woody, who was the heavy favorite, but then he'll face guys that he shouldn't lose to, and then he'll get beat. I don't know if it's overconfidence. I don't know if he's like, oh, I'm facing so-and-so. This is an easy win. I don't know his mindset, but either way, he steps up. I know he gets a lot of heat on Twitter and on Discord and everything, on social media, I guess you can say. But, man, he steps up when it's time to step up. And we'll be talking about him stepping up again in the next match. But this was kind of a preview because both of these guys will be on opposite sides of the ring in the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Team UK versus Team USA, which we'll talk about later. Now, Gourds got a big win over Bastion. This is straight up, one-on-one. Gourds, another guy who really gets a lot of wins and is consistently getting wins, but every once in a while, when he gets that opportunity for an actual number one contender match, or he had a title shot not too long ago, top lock title shot, he just can't win the big one. He's just got to get, he builds himself up, this is exactly how you do it. Beat main eventers like Bastion, move right back on up the ladder, and he's got to get that win. We're going to see if he can get that win coming up. All he's got to do is keep breaking in the wins, working his way back up the ladder. We had the first ever teaming of the Eloquent Enigmas, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Junction, the first time they ever were actually on a tag team, and they fought the Outsiders, who've been on a pretty good roll lately. And look at this, 1 point victory separated these two. These guys were as close as possible. A single point of margin right there separated these two teams. Oh man, it is building up so nice for the Tag Team Championship Classic. These guys, the way everybody's so neck and neck, it's, well, besides the damn solution, but, that's another story. Everybody else is so neck and neck, you really don't know what's going to happen. So it's really going to be exciting. But unfortunately, the Eloquent Enigmas, they thought they got the win. They were in Discord talking about, oh, we won. But slight miscalculation on their part, and wham, 1 point defeat. Very crushing blow to them. But a big win for Lee and Scott, who came in getting another win under their tag team record there. So pretty impressive. Then we had the leader of the Solution, Woody, take on Vitamin Yes, and he got a 3-point victory here. And, of course, he was a little mad. He was on the undercard, and I agree, he is pretty much a main eventer, upper card main eventer. And you know what? There was just no really good opponent for Woody on this show. So it was basically, this was pretty much an opportunity for Vitamin Yes to get another big win. He beat Jut 9 not too long ago. And this was another big opportunity for him to get another win against a high-profile person. We were going to see if it was a fluke or not. And those only 3 points, we'll see if it was. We're going to give him a couple more tests to see if he can get the big wins under his belt. But Woody did pull off the victory in this match. And hey, you know what? Sorry you're mad, but hey, you got to win. So just calm your jets. Cool your jets. Then we had Tagaby versus Banksy. This was another UK versus USA preview match. We got Banksy from Team UK, Tagaby, the leader of Team USA, and Tagaby, what a win, 23-4, very close to the squashed achievement, but not quite there. Tagaby gets the big win over Banksy. 4 points, not really sure what happened there. Banksy kind of had an off night. Definitely, I'm pretty sure that was lowest of the night. But it's okay. It's all good. NXT matches are pretty hard to call. Pretty hard to. You only got 5 matches, so if you mess up, it shows big time. Then we had Ash defeat Legit Boss 2K 22-16. Big win for Ash here. Legit Boss. You got to get them wins, girl. You got to come back up. You're struggling a little bit. And then we had TB666. The guy's been lights out, except for his loss on, well, it was a house show, I guess, against Woody, so it wasn't that big of a loss. So on main card shows, TB666 has been very, very, very strong. And he was going against Crofty, former Ultraviolet champion, 31-12. TB666 had the highest score of the night, 31 out of what was the highest possible score, 39. 8 points off from having a perfect score at the NXT show. And it was a WarGames show, so that's pretty difficult to get all those bonus questions, and he did a really good job, so damn good part on TB666 there, and congrats on the win. Then we had Peanut get a win. Don't say that too often, but got a win over Cross. Guys, Cross, I don't want you to lose faith, man. I know you are beyond struggling right now. I'm not even going to bring up the record. Let's just say you're struggling. Keep at it. Try your best. I don't know if you're picking with your heart. I don't know if you're like, I really think this guy's going to win because I want him to win. Pick who. I don't care if you got to go to the dirt sheets. If you got to look up, hey, this is the betting odds. Do what you can. Change something up you're doing. Try to switch something up. Try to get some wins. I know this was a close one, but it can happen. It definitely could. A lot of guys have turned their stuff around. I know you can do it. Just keep at it, and best of luck. Jay Scott got to win over Alaska Brown, which I'm going to say the same thing. Alaska Brown, super struggling here, man. This is, again, a real-life personal friend of mine. I don't know if you even watch these videos, to be honest with you, but if you do, change something up. I don't know what you got to do. Just try to change something up because it's whatever you got going. Unfortunately, man, just not working. Jay Scott, big win here. Again, both of these were the favorites to win, and they did get the win. And then we had 2 no contests, which I thought it was funny that Otis and Wookie, they were not teaming, but they both got no contests against their opponents. Otis tied with Finn with 21-21, and Wookie tied with Breaker, who is definitely the more recent people, one of the newcomers here. So that is pretty ironic that they both of the tag team guys there had a no contest. And then we had Tom get a win over Zozo, definitely one of the newest people on the card, on the roster. Tom showing his veteran-like skills. I mean, Tom has been pretty quiet as of late, but I mean, he's been here since the very beginning, so he's showing to us that he's not out of it, and that's another guy that is sticking around with it and sticking with it, and kudos to him, and congrats on the win. And then we had kind of opposite ends here. We had the new guy get the win over the veteran here. We had Hito Sheen Moses versus Buck N5, 17-12. Pretty close match, 5 points. I know Hito Sheen Moses is, we talked about some stuff on Discord. He's part of another prediction league, and I don't know his success there. I know he's been doing a prediction league stuff for a while, so I think given time, I think he may be a big player in the JRPL, so he's a name to look out for. But again, Buck N5, definitely a worthy competitor, so that is a big, big, big victory for him in this match. And then we had Rab. I'm not going to lie, shocked. Shocked that Rab lost to Peanut Is My Bitch 69, because Rab, of all the guys on Jobber Radio, of the hosts anyway, he is the biggest NXT fan. I thought he was going to come in here. He hasn't lost to NXT yet. This is his first NXT loss, but he took it to Peanut Is My Bitch 69. So that's another Jobber Radio member that Peanut Is My Bitch has defeated. And Rab is the only Jobber Radio member on the card that got a loss. I was victorious. Lee and Scott were victorious. Peanut was victorious. Where's Peanut's little picture? There's Peanut's picture. Peanut was victorious. And Matt Zion, which I'm about to talk about right now, he was in a no contest. He did not lose. Unfortunately, as you can see, there are always more no contests on NXT shows. I try to add in a lot of bonus questions. I'll add in a bunch more. I'm going to try to eliminate all these damn no contests because I don't like them. I'm going to try to eliminate them from these NXT shows, but we unfortunately had 3. And Matt Zion did tie with Bionic Knee, and it ended at a 19-19 no contest. So, I mean, it wasn't a loss. It wasn't a win. So nobody really, it's kind of like just a non-factor. It's kind of, you put up points, you move on. That's pretty much it. You didn't fall up the ladder. You didn't go up the ladder. You didn't fall down the ladder. That's pretty much it. And then we had a bunch of the newcomers, except for Accelerator, who isn't a newbie, but we had JD, as everybody calls him, but Jay Diano, I don't know. Anyway, JD, which is what we're going to call him, which is what everybody else calls him, picked up a victory over Cammy Cat, 19-6. Cammy Cat almost had the lowest score of the night. Banksy was the one with 4, but Cammy Cat really not a big night, but I remember she said in the Discord chat, hey, this means I got to pay more attention to NXT, and not like that's a bad thing. NXT is a great show. Not like that's a bad thing. Pretty smart. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, and best of luck on the next NXT show. But that's another win for JD. I think he's undefeated still, and also undefeated getting the win. Adinex, I don't know if that's right. Adinex, because I know that's Annex, that's Adinex, got the win over Accelerator 27 by 5 points here, 25-20. Both guys put up pretty good scores. Would have beat a lot of other people on the card, but man, Adinex looking good. He is undefeated. He's already asking. I think it was him that was asking, hey, who's got the record for the longest undefeated streak in the JRPL? Starting out, and the answer to that is Redhead 12, which I think she started out 6-0. I think 6-0. So there you go. And then she fought Super Hippo, which you know what happens when you fight Super Hippo with a streak. It's gone. So that was the NXT. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long video. That was the NXT recap. There's the achievements. Go down, read this if you haven't. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. I hope you enjoy it. So, hover over Prediction League. Let's talk about the Survivor Series 2017 results. Dear Lord, this is going to be long. My voice is already feeling it fading away. So, the very next night, this is what took place. The Solution defeated the Regulators 138-65. But here are the eliminations that took place. And again, I always preface this. Go down, read the write-up, because there's a lot of stuff that took place at this show. A whole lot. So, Tino eliminated 3J Platinum. The Warden eliminated Crimson Cyborg. Woody eliminated Captain Charisma. Woody then eliminated Bastion. John was eliminated by disqualification. Go look it up in the write-up. Beer Me Jesus eliminated Cam Popplestone. So we had 4 of the first eliminations all come from the Regulators. And then John was eliminated. And then Cam Popplestone took the final defeat from his team, meaning there were 4 survivors on the Solution. Guys, There's a lot of we were all in voice chat during the show, which, by the way, it was a lot of fun. I highly suggest if you're ever thinking about, hey, I'm bored, I just want to like, get in the Discord chat, see what's going on, jump in the voice chat. I think we had like 15 people at one point in there, which it can get a little hectic. It can, not gonna lie, but we had like 15 people in there. So, and it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. We all just watched the show, commentated, and rooted our people on that we picked in the prediction league. Anyway, the big kayfabe thing to talk about with this was the destruction of the regulators. They did not come prepared. There was pretty obvious reasons that people on the team did not read the rules. And Cam Popplestone made a comment after the show saying that he was treated like his character. He felt like his character was treated bad on the show in the kayfabe write-up. Now, first of all, obviously you did the best on the team. So you did the best on the team. So that is legit. But the reason the team was treated pretty bad was, first of all, 3J Platinum, Crimson Cyborg, I'm not sure on Captain Charisma, but these two didn't read the rules. They came in, they did not adjust their points accordingly because it was pretty obvious. We even talked to some of them about it, but Bastion tried really hard. He came in there, he was talking and tried really hard, and Cam Popplestone was quoted. He came in the Discord chat, and said, "Fuck my team, fuck the regulators, I don't care." And that was, to me, I didn't have the whole thought process of Cam Popplestone was going to turn on his team. That right there kind of set a trigger off. It was like, wait a minute, this guy's saying fuck his team. Let's spin this into a story and make some character development out of this. And I know maybe you felt like your character was mistreated, and like he would never have like accepted money for facing going against his team and whatnot. But no, that to me, first of all, you were saying fuck your team, so you really didn't care about who was on your team. That's first of all. Second of all, that makes your character, that turns him into like a super shady, he'll do anything for money. That's kind of like, this is just, of course, going on in my brain. And he'll do anything for money. He can be bought and he can be tricked. So he's not the smartest, correct. He's not the smartest. He came into a Survivor Series match, and anybody that comes in and says, fuck my team, I feel like that's not a smart move, first of all, if you're trying to win. And the main event on one of the biggest shows of the year, if not the biggest show, arguably. So that's kind of the thought process on behind why Cam Popplestone did what he did. And if you want to go through and read the detail, go read it. I'm going to say that like 20 more times. Go read it down below. But there was a lot of crap that happened, including the formation of a new stable after this match. Basically, Bastion was getting attacked. Bastion was getting beat up by the Solution after the match. Out came two people to save him, Jut9 and myself. We came on down. We saved the day. We cleared house. And boom, we did the Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins little fist action. I don't know what you want to call it. The fist, the shield pose, the fist pose, the fisting. We fisted in the middle of the ring, and it was great. It was fun. We have a brand new formation of a stable or trio, whatever you want to call us. And we're called the Ultra Violent Connection, not the Shield. So anybody says, oh, I knew the Shield was going to form. Nope. We're the Ultra Violent Connection, the UVC. But yeah, we of course, I mean, we have the avatars of pick bases of the Shield, but come on. Anyway, moving on, we had Jobber Radio versus the ladies of the JRPL. Wow. Okay. This was a 90-50 victory here, and all five members of the JRPL ladies were defeated first. So nobody technically was eliminated on Jobber Radio, and I wanted to spice things up. Lee and Scott have been talking shit about me forever now, and I said, this is the time to do it. I got to spice something up in this match. I just can't have us coming here and literally beat the shit out of these women. So, it's kayfabe, guys. It's all fun. Anybody that takes any of that serious, you're crazy. It's all in good fun. So I said, how about we have them turn and leave at the start of the match, abandon me, Rab, and Matt Zion to fight a 3-on-5 match, and then have them come out and attack. And of course, I wasn't in. On the other side of things, we had another feud starting with Legit Boss, and it's going to be Spring Tigress, because Legit Boss didn't know the deadline was coming up, posted her picks immediately, and apparently just copied Spring Tigress because Spring Tigress like, hey, just take my picks. Apparently, I don't know the full details on that. Anyway, Spring Tigress and Legit Boss took Spring Tigress's picks and got mad at Spring Tigress when they lost. So that ended up with the angle of Legit Boss being cost an elimination in the match. She goes crazy. She beats down Spring Tiger. She hits the salami slinger in the head with the chair, and then she looks at Cammy Cat, and Cammy Cat was like, "Don't what the fuck you doing? Get the fuck out of here." So didn't quite go at it with Cammy Cat, which you'll see some stuff coming up later, but cost pretty much her team the match. So I try to spin it around so it's a little more interesting than just Job Radio came in and beat a bunch of ladies. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was an interesting match. It was a lot of fun to call in the Discord channel. So there you go. Moving on. We had definitely the best Survivor Series match on the card as far as action, eliminations, and stuff like that. We had Modstep eliminate Breaker, who didn't read the rules. He was in the Discord. He did not read the rules. He put 1 point on Enzo. When you're in the Survivor Series match, you knew that was the first match. You got to put a lot of points on that. You can't go in and put in 1 point. You're asking for an elimination, and unfortunately he did. And what really sucks is he had an amazing card. He picked almost every match right. He would have done amazing, but he put 1 point on Enzo, and with a match stipulation, you're going to get eliminated when you had the lowest point total, and he did. Modstep eliminated him. Wookie eliminated Cross. Tagaby then eliminated Banksy, which they were the two that fought each other at NXT. And then we had Modstep eliminate CM Carlito. And then we had Broken Nerd, which I talked about, come back. This meant he was the... Not quite yet. It was Broken Nerd and Tagaby still. Broken Nerd eliminated the Finn, who was a stand-in, because Frosty no-showed, which I've been calling it. I knew it was going to fucking happen. And I said the Finn was going to fill in, and he did. Then Wookie and Tagaby both got eliminated at the same time, so I had a count out. Basically, there was a big move to the outside. Neither one could get up in time. Both were counted out. That left Broken Nerd, the sole survivor on his team, against Tom and Modstep. And Tom ended up eliminating Broken Nerd. Huge win for Tom. Tom is, you know what? He hasn't had a loss, guys. Here's a little fact for you. Tom hasn't had a loss since September, and we're going into December. So pretty good stuff coming out of Tom, who is has been known to struggle in JRPL. Like I said, turning it around. But anyway, that gave the win to Team UK, beat USA in a very good match, back and forth. The score was 127-83, so it looks like it was a blowout, but it was way closer. If one thing, I don't remember the exact details, but Broken Nerd could have eliminated both Modstep and Tom at the same time and ended up winning the match regardless of the score if he would have eliminated everyone on the team. That's another thing to keep in mind. Scores only come down to if nobody got eliminated, not if... Oh, man, I'm just talking way too much here. Hold on. There we go. Scores only come down to if both teams did not have a person get eliminated, all the way get eliminated. So basically, bottom line is Broken Nerd could have won with these scores. It could have happened. All right, now moving on. We had the only title match of the night. Super Hippo took on the Green Machine, which we had another debut as another debuting stable or trio. The Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers recruited Green Machine. He is now the third member. If you want to see the article, it's over here in the news. It's going to talk about some other stuff that's not all in the details below. A lot of more kayfabe stuff that included Japanese, the tag team, and yeah. So Super Hippo 60-48. The guy is just. I say it I like how I say it every video. Who in the hell is going to beat Super Hippo? Somebody's got to do it. It could happen coming up in the months to come, but man, still, months to come. Super Hippo has held that title since July. He is making a name for himself. He's the first ever Top Lock champion, the only Top Lock champion. Just impressive. He is, that's the word, impressive. Can't beat him. You can't fucking beat him. So moving on, we had TB666 beat Jut9, who made his return. He was not at the NXT show, but he told me, he let me know. that he wasn't going to be there, which for everybody that's afraid of no-show, all you got to do is say something, and it's not going to be a big deal. No big deal at all. But TB666, big win here. He's been, like I said, raking them in, 44-38. Giant points coming out of him, 44 there. Can you say title opportunity coming up? Yes, you can. TB666, you are right there, my friend. Good job. Keep it up. And then we had Otis get another no contest. Back-to-back nights, Otis gets a no contest. This time he got it with Gourds, who got a win at the previous show. So, again, neither guy got a loss, so not that bad. But, again, I mean, not great, I guess. I don't know. Those are – actually, no, those weren't good scores. 28-28. Yeah, with everybody else, those weren't that good of scores. So both guys kind of had an off night, but they got lucky that they did tie, I guess. Moving on. One half of the awesome hooded motherfuckers. The GMSG defeated Bionic Knee 44-32. And if you read that little write-up there, the Green Machine being added, there's a lot of stuff about this match in there as well, because Bionic Knee is going to be in the tournament with the GMSG for the tag team title tournament, that is. And, man, talk about going for the knee, getting the gritty side, they're just going raw. GMSG went straight for the knee on Bionic Knee, try to take it out, and you need to read that little write-up to see how it went. Going on, Jay Scott, back-to-back wins, back-to-back nights. Jay Scott, he was faltering big time, and now he's doing exactly what he needs to do, working his way back up the card. And Ash, who has been, that's why I put these two guys against each other. We have one guy that has already been near the top of the card, and another guy who was up there, fell down, and now he's moving back up against guys doing the same thing. So that's why I put these guys against each other, and they performed very well. 38-43, great match between the two. Jonathan C.T. Martin took on Vitamin Yes. What a 4-point separated these two. Jonathan C.T. Martin, he's starting to get the singles wins, but his partner, Junction, is not getting the single. He still hasn't won since his first 4 matches. I'm putting him as a tag team. I'm going to get him going. I'm hoping they get going here. But, man, struggling. Change it up, just like I was saying earlier, like 35 minutes ago in this video. Change it up, man. Do something different. Try to look at a different way you make your picks. I know this was a close 1-point defeat, but, man, switch it up a little bit. Do something. An Accelerator, struggling Accelerator, got to win, and this is what he needed at Survivor Series. Joe Blow, which, talk about under the radar, Joe Blow hasn't really been talked about a lot because he doesn't show up to the house shows, which is fine, but he will no-show a regular show now and then, because I don't believe he was on NXT show. I think he missed a WWE show not long ago. But when he does show up, he is good. He has a very good record. He puts up great scores. He beat the Shockmaster here, 43-31. 43 is a very good score. I don't know did he get the achievement? Did he already have the achievement? He may have already had the achievement, 40 points. Yeah, he already had that one. But, man, we're going to talk about him in just a second, but don't sleep on Joe Blow. I mean, I lost to him, first of all, so he must be good. But, no, don't sleep on Joe Blow. When he shows up, he fucking shows up. So, and he did against the Shockmaster. And then Hidoshin Moses versus Alaska Brown. Unfortunately for Hito here, another no contest, back-to-back. Wait, did he? No, he won at he won at NXT. But this is his second no contest in his first 4 matches, so pretty tough there. Pretty tough start. But either way, Alaska Brown, he didn't lose. Alaska Brown didn't lose. I'm excited. He didn't win either, but either way, he didn't lose, so I'm excited about that. They both guys did pretty good, pretty solid, 35-35, but we're going to see what they can do going forward. And then, like I said, still undefeated, Adinex versus Adinex. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Defeated Peanut is my bitch, 69. Guys, match of the night. Look at these scores, 48-39. Very, very good scores. We had the rookie pretty much getting the Match of the Night award, and Peanut is my bitch. This is, I did the write-up. It's either 3rd or 4th Match of the Night honor. He's working well towards the achievement for getting, I think we have like a 10, I think, and a 10 or 5 or something, whatever it is. He's well working on his way towards that. One of the most exciting people right now in the JRPL as far as putting up high scores and getting those Match of the Night awards. JD got the win over Zozo. pretty good scores here, 39-31. Definitely the best performance for Zozo so far, but this marks her 0-3 mark. All right, now you got to turn it around. You got to get things going here. Don't want to get caught up in a 0-10 situation. that would not be good. I don't want to see you leave. I don't want to see you get disheartened and just take off. I've seen it happen before, like Luke. He went 0-6 and then he left us. Poor Bray Wyatt left us. But again, JD undefeated. Who knows? We might have a possible undefeated match in the future. Not quite yet though. Who knows? Maybe 2018 we'll see it. And then closing out the show, we had Peanut take the loss to Victory Green. Look at this, 43. What an impressive score. He might have won the. Now I don't even know if he would have won the Top Lock Championship if he was in it, but 60 points was pretty good. So either way, Victory got a win against Peanut, and that rounded out the show. A lot of achievements, and a lot of them were the Survivor Series achievements, because being in the Survivor Series match got you 5 points. Winning the Survivor Series match got you 15. So everybody who won the Survivor Series match basically got 20 points, achievement points. So that's pretty good. Longest write-up I've ever done. Look at this. Incredibly long, mainly because the Survivor Series matches were really long to write. It took me a long time. Thank you for understanding and realizing it took me a long time to write those up. But, dear God, this video is just getting started. I know that sounds bad. I know you're ready to tune out, but stick with me for a little bit longer because we are talking future shows here. JRPL events. Click on hover over Prediction League, click on JRPL events right there. You're going to find the upcoming events. We have JRPL Final Battle, December 15th. That is the house show. Ring of Honor, really big show. Only a couple matches announced so far. These are ones that have just been requested. All of these 4 matches have been requested. I'm going to wait till later to fill out the card in case more people, and if you're seeing this and you want a match, hit me up on Discord, at Jobber Radio on Twitter. Let me know. Say, hey, I want to face so-and-so at house show. And you know what? I don't have an opponent yet. If somebody wants to face me, let me know. I'll give you a shot, not at my title because it's a house show and it's Ring of Honor, and none of us really know Ring of Honor that well. Anyway, moving on. Clash of Champions, guys. This is a big show. We're closing out the year. This is our last show of 2017. It's been a really fun year. This is our first year, and we can't get this back, guys. So this is it. This is your last hoorah, your last stand of the year. And in the main event, what a main event we have. It is legit the Clash of Champions. We have Tino versus Super Hippo, the world champion, versus the Top Lock champion. The number 1 and 2 titles pretty much in the singles titles, that is, in the JRPL. This is, of course, a non-title Clash of Champions match. I mean, there's no stipulations. That's just, hey, this is Clash of Champions. These are our 2 singles top champions, and they're going to clash. Should have been a triple threat. That would have been more fun. But I'm defending my title. So either way, this is a huge main event rounding out the year. I can't think of a better way to finish the year than put 2 of our top champions in a one-on-one match. No stipulations, no titles. Just see who wants to go in there and who the better man is. And guys, in the comment section right now, who do you think is going to walk out the winner of the Clash of Champions match, Tino or Super Hippo? Or you can hit us up on Jobber Radio, Twitter account at Jobber Radio. But here is probably why you stuck around, or you fast forward, you little fucking cheaters, and you got here because you didn't want to wait, because I talked for fucking an hour. This is the Tag Team Championship Classic 2018. These are the 4 first-round matches, and they are in order of the brackets, which you will not see right here, obviously, in this video, but they will be posted in an article if you want to look at the actual bracket version. But on the left side of the brackets, you have these 2 matches. On the right side of the brackets, you have these 2 matches. First of all, in a tag team title match, The Solution put the titles on the line in the first round against the Outsiders, Lee Scott. We had these guys face off at Bound for Glory, which was a house show, so you can't really gauge too much out of a house show. But Lee and Scott have been doing really well in WWE lately, so you know what? We could have a potential upset here. The moment The Solution sleep on their opponents is the moment they lose those titles. So we're going to see. And the titles are on the line every match. So if say the Outsiders win in the next round, they will defend the titles against their opponents. If the Warden Beer Me Jesus win, they will defend their title against their opponents every single round. So we ensure that those titles will be on the line in the finals. That was pretty much it, because there's no other way to make sure that happened. So I wanted to make sure that happened. Anyway, moving on to match number 2. Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, Spring Tigers, and the GMSG take on the Eloquent Enigmas, Jonathan C.T. Martin and Junction. A whole lot between, not between these two teams, but involving these two teams storyline-wise. These guys are the struggling. Oh man, I went so long in this video. I'm going to do a more detailed write-up. Actually, I already got it done. I just need to create the brackets, and I'm going to post that article. But these are the struggling singles guys teaming up, and they're willing to do anything to get the win, cheating if possible, to take on. They were the absolute clean-cut baby faces, Spring Tigers and the GMSG, but now you know what? They recruited the Green Machine. They're a little more gritty now, but the fun thing about this match is Redhead 12 showed up, and she has a big dispute with these two right here, and she is going to be involved in this match somehow. She said she was going to come out with the awesome-headed, I knew I was going to say it, the awesome-hooded motherfuckers, but that would be kind of weird. I'm thinking maybe kayfabe reasons, we're going to have her come out and join on commentary. We're going to see exactly what happens and what goes down. Not only who wins this match and moves on to the next round, but what a potential opportunity she takes, or I don't know, maybe the Eloquent Enigmas want to take a couple shots at her. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens. A lot of fun elements coming into this match. Then, on the other side of the brackets, we have the debuting tag team of the Ultraviolent Connection, Jut Jut 9, and Bastion versus Otis and Wookie. Guys, this is it right here. Of course, I'm rooting for my boys here, Jut Jut 9 and Bastion. I want everything in the world for them to win, but they are going up against the biggest tag team, the Brothers of Destruction, pretty much. Unofficially, that's what some other people call them, but they haven't came up with a name yet. Otis and Wookie, they can win when they want to win. That's the thing. That's the weird thing about these guys. They do good from time to time, but man, they do struggle from time to time as well. What Otis and Wookie are we going to see in this first round? Because without a doubt, they can manhandle Jut Jut 9 and Bastion. It's a matter of them just going in there and doing it. So yeah, very interesting match there. And then rounding out the first round of the tournament, we have the first ever tag team champions, the Regulators, Crimson Cyborg and 3J Platinum, taking on Japanese. And by the way, I forgot who it was. It may have been Bionic Knee. It may have been somebody in the Discord chat said Japanese. It may have been Warden. Somebody came up with that name, and that is hilarious. Whoever did that, Bionic Knee, and of course you can see they have Japanese pick bases. Yeah, New Japan guy. Somebody said, "Oh, we want to call them New Japan," and I guess that was kind of too lame. They wanted to come with Japanese, so instantly they became like a comedy tag team almost. But no joking about Bionic Knee and Hilo Shin Moses. These guys really do. They know how to win. They want to win, and I know they're really hungry to be a tag team. And man, talk about stiff competition. One of the most experienced tag teams in the first round. Tall order for Japanese in the first round. But who's going to get the win? Who's going to go on to face to face what? I don't know. What am I talking about? I've been talking for way too long. Basically, who freaking wants it enough to move on and get an opportunity to become the first ever Tag Team Championship Classic winners? Because we will do this. This is going to be an annual tournament each year. I don't know if every year is going to have 8 teams. Who knows? One year we might have enough tag teams and enough people. We might increase it to 16, maybe 12. We'll have some crazy triple threat tag team match. Who knows? Possibilities in the JRPL are endless, but this is what we're starting out with. All of these guys, you should be proud. All you ladies too, you should be proud because you are going to be the first in the tournament, no matter what. Win or lose, you are the first ever participants in the Tag Team Championship Classic tournament. So best of luck to everybody involved. And moving on, we have a triple threat number 1 contender match for the World Championship. Tino obviously is not defending his title, so he is going to be facing the winner of TB666 versus John or Joe Blow. Now, the interesting thing is, what if John wins? What if we have a Solution versus Solution member? And this match is going to take place at the Royal Rumble, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. What if we have John versus Tino for the championship at Royal Rumble? That is going to be really interesting to look at. Either way, obviously the title would stay with the Solution. But then again, like I said, guys, Joe Blow, don't sleep on Joe Blow now. He may be Doink the Clown, but don't sleep on Doink the Clown. He has really put up good numbers. You'll see when you go and look at his profile. I haven't updated it of like the past 2 shows that just happened, but go look at his profile. He's put together a lot of points, a lot of wins. Definitely deserving. And speaking of deserving, nobody deserves it more right now than TB666. He's been on a streak, an absolute tear lately on the main shows, and he is definitely deserving of this title opportunity. And John, we all know what John's done. He's got the most achievements pretty much. He's got the most points almost. He's got the most. He's on the top 5 of everything in the JRPL, and he was the first ever champion. So you can't say, oh, he don't deserve that. Either way, a triple threat, that could steal the show. That could be match of the night. But keep in mind, boys, the people involved in the Royal Rumble, in the World Championship match, will not be included in the Royal Rumble for the risk of, hey, what happens if, say, John won the championship somehow? Say he beat Tino, or say he beat TB666 and Joe Blow at this show. He goes on, say he beats Tino at the Royal Rumble, and say he was included in the Rumble, if it was possible, then he's the Royal Rumble winner. He's the world champion. It's a fucking mess. So whoever's in the world title match will not be included in the Rumble, which we will have a drawing soon. Stand by. So yeah, just heads up on that. If you win this match, you will not be included in the Rumble. And Tino, sorry, bro. You're the champ. You're not in the Rumble already. So good luck. Hey, at least you're champ, so that's good. And then we have a number 1 contender match for the Top Block Championship. Tagaby versus Modstep. Modstep has already got a world title opportunity. He obviously did not capitalize on that opportunity, but he still is a major player, and Tagaby has been making major waves. Even when he loses, he puts up a great effort, and these 2 guys would make a great opponent. Either one of them would make a great opponent for Super Hippo, because Super Hippo, dear God, you know how hard it is to beat them. These guys right now on this card are pretty much the closest opportunity to beating Super Hippo are these 2 guys. Then, there it is! CM Carlito, my man. I just like how the comeback story of CM Carlito. He has been, if you've watched our videos, you've followed anything, CM Carlito, he has been struggling since the very beginning, and then he has brought himself right back into title contention, and I'm more than proud to put my title on the line against CM Carlito in a death match, of course. It's not going to be easy there, bro. In a death match, and it's Ultraviolet title on the line. If anybody's going to beat me, I want it to be Tino. Or did I say Tino? CM Carlito. I want it to be CM Carlito, but you're not. It is not. But good luck, though. I'm not going to say you're going to lose, but you have no chance to win this match. Moving on, we got Woody versus Victory Green. I can already hear it. Woody's like, well, why am I not in a featured match? You're on the main card. Are you going to complain about everything? I know he's probably complaining before even seen this video yet. But you know what? Hey, I know you got the solution for me. Guess what? You see me in this title match right here? I'm busy. I know you wanted me. I know you wanted to be right here. I know you wanted that. There's no surprise there. I know you wanted that, but guess what? CM Carlito deserves that title match, okay? I don't think you've earned it yet. Yeah, you're on a streak. You're on a streak, but you know what? Let's see if you can beat Victory Green here. I think your streak is going to get probably toppled right here by Victory Green, because amazing competitor in the JRPL. He definitely knows how to win, and I think you know how to usually do good. So we've seen you lost I'm going to say it. I'm going to bring it up. I know you bring up Peanut to me because I lost to Peanut. I'm going to bring up Broken Nerd. Oh, there it is. We're going to see what happens right here. This should be a fun match either way, though. Obviously, I'm just joking around, but Victor Green's going to win. And then moving on, we're going to have Legit Boss 2K versus Cammy Cat. We kind of talked about it earlier. Legit Boss in the Survivor Series match. She attacked her team. She pretty much cost her team, kayfabe-wise. She cost them the match against Team Jobber Radio. And guess what? Cammy Cat was the one that didn't get knocked out. They kind of had a stare off. She said, you know what? That ain't how we're going to fly. We're going to do this in a hardcore match. These two girls are going to go in that ring and tear each other apart, and it is going to round out the last match on the main card. So, guys, there it is. I'm going to highlight a couple things down here real quick, but for the most part, that is Clash of Champions. This is a big, big show. I feel my voice disappearing. This is a big show right here, and we had to round this out with a big show to close out 2017. I'm going to talk about these and then get sentimental for a second. Gord versus Captain Charisma. Captain Charisma, former Ultraviolent champion, former keyword because, not the current. Sorry, I'm just going to talk shit since I'm champion. I'm probably going to lose. It doesn't CM Carlito, but I'm going to talk shit while I got that title. But no, Captain Charisma, he's been an amazing competitor as of late. So is Gord's. This is I don't want to say it's a number contender match of anything, but it's a very big match on the card, even though it's not on the main card. This is a very big match between two very good competitors. And then we got Cam Popplestone versus Oh Hi Joey. Let's see if Oh Hi Joey shows up. He shows up when I don't think he's going to show up, and then when I'm like, oh, well, he's definitely going to show up, he just doesn't show up. So, you know what? I kind of stopped thinking about it. We're just going to see if he shows up. If not, Cam Popplestone, sir, you will be getting another match against another opponent. You know what? Wow, why did I not do it? Now that I'm looking at this, it should have been Cam Popplestone versus Woody. I know they fought each other before, but kayfabe-wise, that would have been a way more important match. You know what? Maybe we'll save it for the Rumble. Maybe we'll save it for a Big Four match. That might be good. Either way, moving on. The newest member of the Awesome Hooded Motherfuckers, the Green Machine, takes on Jay Scott. Been raking in the wins. He's been putting in the wins except for that loss to Super Hippo. So another high profile. If you're noticing, a lot of these matches on the top of the card of the kickoff show, really good competitors. Unfortunately, we're getting to that point where 10 matches with good people, we got even more in the bottom card, guys. It's getting really hard to fill out the 10 main show matches. I'm not going to lie. So a lot of it's been taken up by the tournament here. But these guys, just because they're in the kickoff show doesn't mean they're not good competitors. That's just not true. Redhead 12, she showed back up at Survivor Series. She is guaranteed that she is back in competition, and she's not just here to face Shockmaster. She is going to be after the Eloquent Enigmas. We're going to see what happens with that, but also we're going to see if she can get back to her winning ways and take out the Shockmaster. And then you have Broken Nerd versus the Finn. Two guys really just trying to work their way up the card. Nothing else really much to say about that. Broken Nerd has been, he had a very good valiant effort in the Survivor Series match. These guys fought each other in that match. And you know what? Hold the phone. Let me go back to who eliminated, did someone of these guys eliminate? Broken Nerd did eliminate Finn. That's why, I knew there was a reason why I booked this match. That's right. Where are we? Yeah, Broken Nerd did eliminate the Finn from the Survivor Series match. That's why we got a one-on-one match between these two. They haven't fought one-on-one against each other yet, so we're going to make that happen at Clash of Champions. And then Tom, who was a survivor on his team against Accelerator, who just picked up a win at the last show. So we're going to see who can get a win there. Then we got Peanut, you got to beat Zozo. She requested this match. Oh, well, all right, it is really a girl, but she is playing Jack Gallagher. So I'm going to say he. I'm going to keep it that way, okay? I play kayfabe rules, people. So we got Zozo, the dude, versus Peanut, the dude, kind of. In a one-on-one match, Zozo requested this match, and I said, you know what? Peanut ain't got any plans, not anytime soon, so let's make it happen. And by the way, Peanut, if you somehow watch this, which you won't, you got like 8 people lining up to fight you, so... Yep, just because you're Peanut. There's no other reason. Just, hey, it's Peanut. I want to fight him. Rounding out the bottom of the card real quick, we got Breaker, who's really thirsty for trying to get a win since he lost. Did I say thirsty? That's funny. I meant hungry. Breaker's thirsty, guys. No, Breaker is really hungry, trying to get a revenge after losing in the elimination Survivor Series match. By 1 point, he got eliminated first. He really wants to redeem himself, and he's going to try to do that against Vitamin Yes, who's also trying to redeem himself. Then we got Ash. Did I book Ash twice? Did I? Oh, no, okay. No, we got Ash versus the undefeated Adinex. Really, you know what? This is a big match, especially for Adinex, because Ash is no joke. I don't know how. I haven't looked at your opponents that you've fought and beat so far, but Ash, this is your first big test, my friend. Ash is a very worthy opponent. We're going to see if you can hang with the big dogs in the JRPL. Not talking about Jut 9. Also, JD versus Banksy. Banksy so far has not proven to be a valiant, big, heavy hitter opponent yet, but he definitely has shown shades of greatness. So we're going to see if he can actually do that against the undefeated JD. Are we going to have two people stay undefeated, or are we going to have Banksy and Ash ruin their day? Because we know if they don't, we know Super Hippo will. So don't be getting too many wins in a row, or you're just going to have Super Hippo break it. And then right now, closing out the show, we have Alaska Brown, my buddy, versus Cross. I'm just going to say, guys, the only thing I say about this match is best of luck. Somebody's got to get a win. Unless you guys get a no contest, and then I'm going to cry for both of you. But somebody's got to get a win. I hope somebody goes out there and roots really hard for somebody, because it's a lot of fun. And you know, I hate to see you guys keep getting losses back to back weeks, or shows, I should say. So rooting for both of you guys, even though only one of you can win. And as you can see, we don't really have anybody else. Both of these guys have showed up once. They haven't showed up again. Who knows? They might show up. They might. Who knows? I don't know. But if you don't see your name, if you're new, if you just don't see your name at all, and you should be on there, guess what? Post your picks anyway. You're going to be given a match. You'll be added to one of these matches. You'll be filling in for a no-show. You'll be making a triple threat, or just somebody who hasn't posted yet. So either way, if you haven't seen yourself, post your picks when it comes time. Clash of Champions, we are rounding out 2017 in a big, big way. And that's what I want to close this video out with. This is the last JRPL video of the year as far as build-ups and stuff. Of course, we're not done with this bad boy. We're just getting started. That's what I've been talking about. So this is our first year. Here comes the sentimental stuff. Guys, I've always liked doing prediction league stuff. I've done it in the past, but I've never done it for my own site or own group like Jobber Radio. I always did it for different message boards or different websites and stuff. So this makes it mean way more that I'm doing it for us. It makes it feel way more important just in general. And that's why I'm going all. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm trying to go all out as much as I can with a full-time job anyway, and work on this website. But no joke, I work on this website every single day. Even if you don't notice it, I'm behind the scenes working on shit somewhere along the way. And you guys, I like how we are building up a community. We're on Twitter for a while, but now on Discord. You need to get on there if you haven't. Everybody, there's a lot of really cool people on there. Just come in, chat it up, talk about the shows as they're on. Usually everybody hops in voice chat during Raw, during SmackDown, definitely during the pay-per-views. I'll try to get in there. If I'm doing a stream with Zion during the show, I will come in and jump in afterwards. We had Scott come in at Survivor Series. It was me and Scott in there chatting up. Well, we had 15 fucking people in there, but guys, it's a lot of fun. You guys, I'm just going to say, you guys are awesome. I do appreciate you guys a lot. I hope you appreciate what we're trying to do here, because I've seen some other random things out there on the internet that do like prediction league type stuff. They're not really prediction leagues as far as like a company that we run with like stories and stuff. We're kind of a hybrid between fantasy, like fantasy sports, like fantasy football and stuff, like fantasy wrestling mixed with like E-Fed stuff, kind of. It's a weird hybrid. There's no role playing and stuff, but as far as, I mean, you can role play as much as you want, but you know what I'm saying. Guys, you know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm rambling. I'm just bottom line. You guys are awesome. Appreciate everything you guys put into the show. If you just, even if you just come in and put picks and somehow stumble upon this video, I'm looking at you telling you thank you. Guys, I'm pretty much done here. I'm losing my voice. 2017 was awesome. 2018, we're going to make it better. We're going to make JRPL great again because Matt Zion hates Donald Trump, so I try to say that every time I can, even though it's never been bad in my opinion, but you know, that's all I got to say. But we do have a lot more changes coming up. Tag teams are going to be emphasized more. We got a lot of plans for them. The Royal Rumble video will be coming out. You know what? I said this is the last JRPL video of the year. I lied. Boom. I'm going to be posting the JRPL Royal Rumble drawing. Okay. If you haven't heard about that yet, yeah, I'm going to put 30, actually everybody's name who's on the main roster. Sorry, new people who show up at Royal Rumble, you're not going to be included. That's what you get for being late to the party. But everybody's name who's on the roster right now, not just on the roster page, I'm talking, that has shown up in the JRPL and are active members, you will be included. You will be included in the Royal Rumble drawing, and I will pull 30 names out, and those 30 names will be in the match. You're not going to know your entrant yet because a lot of people want that to be a surprise. People still want that fun surprise element in the match, and we'll keep that intact. But we're going to know who's going to be in there. And if you don't get drawn, hey, guys, I'm sorry. That's just the only way to keep it fair. We're not going to put like a 90-man, we don't have that many people, but we're not going to do a 90-man Royal Rumble. It's going to be 30. We're going to keep it legit, and I may tweak some rules as far as if you'll look at them. I may tweak some rules. We'll see. I'm going to overlook it. I'll let everybody know before we do this match. Don't worry. Anyway, like I said, fuck it. I talk too much. I need to end this. Thank you guys. You mean a shitload to me. I hope you guys really do like Jabber Radio. And if you don't, and if you got some real constructive criticism, let us know. We're not going to be butthurt unless you say, yo, your shit sucks, bro. Because that's kind of fucked up because I work hard on this. But anyway, bye. See you guys. See you on the next video. Oh, man. My throat is gone.